Good morning, viewer. Behind the share. Here's the breaking news. After the meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping, the United States blasted Beijing, saying that the country cannot have it both ways. Russia is actively seeking China's support amid the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and increasing Western sanctions. China has maintained a diplomatic stance that supports Russia, advocating against sanctions at international forums like the United Nations and encouraging a resolution to the conflict. However, this support is balanced with China's desire to maintain economic ties with the West. The remarks by the United States came in a press briefing held by State Department Principal Deputy Spokesperson Vedant Patel on Thursday, May 16. He responded to a question on how the US sees comments by China, where Xi Jinping agreed to a political solution to Ukraine war and termed Russia-China ties as stabilizing for the world. China cannot want to have good, further stronger, deepened relationships with Europe and other countries while simultaneously continuing to fuel the biggest threat to European security in a long time. Patel said in his response, adding it cannot have its cake and eat it too. He said that the US position on this has been shared by G7, NATO partners and partners in the European Union. Speaking on China's alleged supply of weapons to Russia in its war against Ukraine despite warnings from the US, Patel said, fueling Russia's defense industrial base as the People's Republic of China has not only threatens Ukrainian security, it threatens European security too, and Beijing cannot achieve better relations with Europe while also continuing to support something like that. From our point of view, the solution is simple. The Russian Federation can just leave Ukraine. It can leave the territories that it is in Ukraine. It can leave Crimea, and we will have our peaceful solution. But time and time again, President Putin and the Russian Federation have indicated that they are not interested in doing that, Patel further said. While White House Press Secretary Karnia Jean-Pierre comments on X told Xi Jinping's meeting with Vladimir Putin in Beijing, where both the leaders pledged to deepen their strategic partnership in a joint declaration, said, "Look, we don't see anything new here. We found it unacceptable that Chinese companies are helping Putin wage this war against Ukraine. We have been very clear about that, and if China supports also the purports to support peace in Europe, it cannot continue to fuel the biggest threat of the European security," she added. Behind this exclusive report.